my friend.
I don't think you know who your friends are.
I do.
mean, I doubt you have any friends.
Today, Katie and Ashley go toe-to-toe on the beach. Monique Samuels is here to give us the blow-by-blow account.
She expected me to just go with what she was saying because we're friends. I don't roll like that.
And our favorite Bachelor in Paradise, Big Mike, stopped by for a big preview.
I'm just being me, man.
This is your reality check.
Father God, help us all.
What's up, guys? Happy Monday. We're back in our regular studio. It's so good to be home. I'm Lyndsey Rodrigues, your host. This is Reality Check. Welcome to the show. Today, I am joined by our good friend and the host of People Now, Jeremy Parsons.
Woo! Good to see you.
What up, Big J?
Thanks for having me on your show.
It is so good to have you on the show.
I didn't know if it would ever happen.
Well, now it has, and now it's going to have to become a regular thing.
We'll see.
Yeah, wait, we'll see how you do. I don't know.
By the way, I love Big Mike. I know you're going to talk about that later.
Okay,
but.
well, hands off. He is mine.
Oh, well, no. Yes, that's fine.
I'm going to marry us via
I just
Skype
want
today.
him to be the next Bachelor so bad.
I don't.
Yeah, because you want him for yourself.
I want it for myself.
He's top of my list.
Yeah, me too. And later we're going to have Monique Samuels from Real Housewives of Potomac on the couch to discuss the first part of that crazy cast trip to the Caymans. Plus, Mike Johnson, as Jeremy already mentioned, is going to be joining us to give us a scoop on tonight's Bachelor in Paradise and his future with me. I mean Bachelor Nation. I'm sorry. It's Freudian slip.
A little sad now.
Sorry, so uncomfortable.
Too many cards have been shown.
Now, if you have a burning question for Mike, head on over to @people on Twitter and just ask away, and we might get an answer for you. I'm guessing a lot of marriage proposals are going to be coming in, so send them our way. All right, while you send those in, Jeremy and I are going to kick off the show and the week with our top 5. Let's do it, Jay. At number 5, Jennifer Lopez showed off her toned figure in a high-cut one-piece swimsuit during a tour stop in Spain. She shared a photo in a deep V-cut suit and captioned the post, 3 more shows to go, soaking in every moment. Now, meanwhile, back home, her fiancé A-Rod was clearly missing his missus, posting a photo of the singer in a bikini with the caption, "Miss you, and I can't wait to see you back at home." J-Lo finished up her birthday tour last weekend with her final show in Russia. Now, Jay, you are married and you have 2 beautiful daughters. So when they go away, when all your girls go away, do you share how much you miss them via social media?
Let me tell you this. I always celebrate it like, oh, I get a vacay. And then after like one day, I'm an absolute disaster. I'm not good alone. I need them. I need the structure. I don't necessarily show it on social media. But yes, let me just say this about J-Lo and A-Rod. At this point, they're just toying with us because we eat all of it up so much.
Because they're the perfect couple.
They are the perfect. On People Now, Andrew and I, my co-host, we have tried to stop saying relationship goals because we're so over that phrase.
Yeah, fair.
This is the one couple that we'll keep it for. They are the epitome of it. And now, it's so gushy and I love it.
I know, but it makes you wonder, like, if she just married him to begin with, she wouldn't.
Just pump the brakes. She's taking her time. They're just enjoying.
I know, and I don't know, I'm living for it, but I just can't help but think if they had just met sooner or if they'd married sooner, I don't know.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Earlier in life, before these relationships.
She would have been married and divorced many times.
As the country guy said, God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. And that's true for them too. You know the song.
That's lovely. We're talking of broken roads. At number 4, Liam Hemsworth is keeping his friends close following his split with his wife, Miley Cyrus. The actor was spotted with mates at a bar in Byron Bay, Australia this weekend, days after announcing he and Cyrus had called it quits after just 7 months of marriage. Now, the Aussie native was previously spotted surfing in Byron Bay on Tuesday in his first appearance post-split. Gotta say, Byron Bay is the place to be.
Is it? Yeah, you know that, right?
Yeah, if you want to get over some hardship.
Wait, do you mean like other people to hook up with type thing?
No, it's like a very calming, beautiful, relaxing place to be. But I mean, so much has been made of their split because they've broken up and gotten back together so many times before. Do you think this time it's really donezo?
The thing for me that really hit, it's just interesting, this new song of hers came out in the wake of this basically immediately.
Yeah, which may have recorded it in Italy. Or
right. And so it has these references of him going back to the surf and the beach life, her going back to the city lights, all that stuff.
Right.
Does the fact that a song has been written about it solidify the breakup for good? I don't know. To me, I mean, there's been reports that they're hesitating or kind of not quite ready to file the official paperwork.
Exactly.
So to me, that kind of holds out hope. I think with Miley Cyrus, particularly, you just never know what's next.
Yeah.
And to some degree, you have to think he knew what he was getting into. I don't know. I still have hope for the two of them.
I have hope as well. There's a long history there. I think people really want to see them work it out.
I do too.
So if at the very least they just remain friends, then that's the best outcome.
I mean, they've met when they were 17 years old.
I know, they were
back
babies.
in the day. It's just like, it's a nice love story if it works out. Fingers crossed. Love's real.
At number 3, Todd Chrisley's estranged daughter Lyndsey is not holding out hope for a reunion anytime soon. Her attorney tells People that the father-daughter pair have not seen one another for a while, adding that she never had a sincere gesture from him to reunite. In response, Todd tells People, "Lyndsey is my daughter and I love her and that's not going to change." And then last week, after Todd and his wife Julie were indicted on multiple counts of financial crimes, Lyndsey alleged that Todd and her brother Chase threatened to leak an alleged sex tape if she did not lie about an incident. Chase denied these claims in a statement to People, saying, "I love my sister and I don't understand why she's doing this to our family." Todd also denied Lyndsey's extortion claims and alleged that she has been intimately involved with former Bachelorette contestants Robbie Hayes and Josh Murray. This is so messy and so sad to see a family so at odds. I mean, do you think that all this drama will affect the upcoming season of their show? Will there even be an upcoming season?
I don't know. First of all, Todd and the family have been in several times on People now. I really love them, and I really think they're good people. I don't know what all of this has to do, but there's so much being made about this new drama with him and his daughter that we've almost forgotten about the indictments and all that kind of stuff that's going on. It's interesting that it's all coming out at the same time.
Yeah.
I hope and wish the best for them, but it's so bizarre. I feel like there's more to it than we know right now because there are just too many question marks.
That's true.
What is motivating some of this seemingly erratic and wild behavior? I'm not sure.
Well,
but the Bachelor piece with Robbie and those others, those allegations are pretty steamy.
Pretty steamy.
And unexpected, I think.
Hopefully the family can just find some peace because obviously a lot going on.
Yeah.
At number 2, in happier family news, a baby girl will soon be dancing her way into the lives of Allison Holker and Stephen Twitch Boss. The couple who announced in May that they're expecting their 3rd child revealed on Sunday that their new addition will be a girl. Allison shared the happy news on Instagram in a post from her reveal party, and she captioned it, "It's a girl. I am so excited."
Straightforward.
So very straightforward. And she also said that she's very excited to be bringing another beautiful baby girl into the world. Now, as we mentioned before, Jeremy, you have 2 daughters. What is the best part?
The best part for this little girl is that kid's going to come out dancing, right? Like the talent that they are going to infuse into this child.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, and you know what? I love having little girls. I think, there's something about that is just so sweet, and I love that they're putting it all out there on the gram. We can kind of follow along. It's going to be cute to see them as the baby goes through all the different phases, and I don't know. I just can't wait to see the whole family on Ellen, mainly.
Yeah, that's going to be cool. We look forward to it. And at number 1, JWoww's new boyfriend is about to make his small screen debut. In a new teaser for this season, Jenny drops the first mention of her budding romance since filing for divorce from Roger Matthews last September. JWoww's kids are already big fans of the new man in her life, as she says her 4-year-old daughter has always known him, so it's not an awkward transition. JWoww has been dating 24-year-old wrestler Zach Clayton Caponello since April. Now, we saw Jenny be understandably heartbroken and very hesitant to talk about her divorce on the show, so we're excited to see her hopefully find happiness again.
Yeah, I think she's in it. I think the last headline said, quote, "We're having lots of sex." That was her. So I guess we're good to go. I will say this, though, maybe the counter to her public image and being involved in that series and Jersey Shore and all that, she's truly loves being a mom. Every time we've talked to her on People Now, she just gushes about motherhood and loving every aspect of it. Her son in dealing with autism, she's been very open about that journey. I think her kids come first, no matter what.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see that they already have a rapport with him, and I don't think that she would ever bring someone into her life that wasn't going to work as someone that could be good to their kids.
I agree. I think she's an incredible mom, and even when we had the cast of Jersey Shore here, when we did a game, they were all saying she's the best mom, and I'm just really happy for her because I have a little soft spot.
Yeah, and how dramatic was the end of that last relationship? So it's kind of all right, find new love, move forward.
All right, we're going to take a very short break, but when we come back, we'll be taking a look at my interview from earlier with Monique Samuels from Real Housewives of Potomac, who'll break down last night's explosive episode. Stay tuned.
I'm sorry if I said that you were dumb. Maybe I meant you're stupid. I don't know. Ciao.
Welcome back to the show. As promised, we are joined by Real Housewives of Potomac, Monique Samuels. Welcome, Monique.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here.
I am so excited as well. You look beautiful, by the way. You're absolutely glowing. So look, before we talk about last night's episode, I want to throw it back to last week's episode when, Giselle just came in ready to rumble. Let's watch that.
Yes.
You were gonna hug me? Third year in a row, you're like, ow, Giselle and Robin don't like me. Giselle and Robin don't like me. But aren't you tired of saying the same thing over and over again?
I'm tired of being combative as soon as you walk into a room.
I don't understand.
You
Did she say
are.
something to you?
Oh, Lord. I need to sit down.
I mean, not so much as a hello.
I mean, literally, it happened just like that.
Yeah. And,
Yes.
well, you actually tweeted this while the episode was airing. You said, like, why not take a tour before, you start a mess about nothing? There's your tweet right there. So
Yes.
was there any part of you, though, because you have known Giselle for a long time, that was actually shocked that she came in guns blazing? Or is this kind of par for the course now?
You know what's crazy? I actually was really shocked.
Oh, you
for
were?
once. I was, because she and I had been getting along just fine the whole season. I mean, it's been the most pleasant time with her.
Right.
You know, so when she came in, I was just like, wait, what? I was totally thrown aback.
Yeah.
Even with what was said, it was no trash talk. Like, if I did make the comment that I didn't think that you were my friend, that's not the type of way that you approach someone. Normally you would say, hey, I thought we were good. You know, what's
Right.
going on? What, did I do something, or why do you feel that way? She came in just going off and going crazy, and then to add fuel to the fire, it's her BFF's first open house for a property that she's worked so hard in. And she literally came in, did not even say congratulations, didn't take a tour, literally came in just
Yeah, and then
crazy.
pulled you guys all into a corner, and it sort of felt like the ladies were ganging up on you, because then when Candace arrived, she also confronted you about showing Ashley the text exchanges between the two of you. So let's see how that played out.
Yep.
You were showing Ashley text messages between you and I.
I sure did.
Ashley trashed you last year, and I feel like Monique tried to use me as a ladder to climb up to get to Ashley.
I mean, first of all, what is she talking about? Ladders? Even you tweeted that.
I have no idea, because at the end of the day, my relationship with Ashley had nothing to do with the beef that Candace started with Ashley. She
Right.
came gunning for her from the start. So I had nothing to do with that. And if I did need to get to Ashley, I wouldn't have to do it through Candace. Well, that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, really.
So.
It was a strange thing to say. Well, now on last night's episode, the ladies headed to the Caymans. You couldn't go because you were pregnant.
Yes.
And suffice to say, the trip was definitely not quite as relaxing as what it could have been. So let's take a look.
I bowed out to thank the people on Instagram, and I will do it again.
But you can understand why she would be upset.
Hell no. She's up on it. She set that up, and then she lynched. What's that? Excuse me. And then Ashley, she knew at that time that I had lost my parents. This has nothing to do with that. Don't you tell me it does.
I mean, I don't think they'd even unpacked before all of this happened.
In the lobby, once again.
In the lobby. So obviously the tension between Giselle and Karen has been going on for a while now. It's been very prevalent this season. What has it been like for you watching it play out? Have you ever sort of felt in the middle of it at all?
Between Karen and Giselle?
Yeah.
No, I always have to sit back, and to me, it's a little bit funny because they have this love-hate relationship, and they always go back and forth, and then they figure out how to move on. And then I think in that moment with Karen in the lobby, she heard that Giselle had things to say about her deciding to stay in her room and her being on Instagram Live. And she's like, look, I came back to the room because I was really feeling some type of way. We just walked this plantation. We were surrounded by death, essentially. It was very heavy for her. So she wanted to just kind of be in her room and didn't want to ruin our night.
Right.
So it was like, what's the big deal about that?
Yeah.
Karen held on to that for a while because she hadn't been around Giselle since she heard. And she unleashed.
Yeah, it went off. But then they did seem to, sort of call a bit of a truce at dinner. So hopefully that holds, at least for a little while.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Ashley and Katie got into it at the beach. Let's have a look at that.
I tried to be your friend.
I don't drink that.
I opened up to you. I let you into my life. And then you go back and tell people that I never said or did.
You want to apologize for calling her dumb? You are stupid and you are dumb.
You need to fill the void in your heart, not between your legs, girl, okay?
And then things flared up again at dinner.
If I told you something that was vulnerable and you decided to instead use that to attack me, that shows who you are at the core of your character.
Well, that's what everybody is doing all of the time.
You are not mentally strong enough to handle being in this group of women.
So in this case, Ashley was upset because Katie had been speaking about her behind her back. But to be fair, a lot of people had been speaking about Ashley behind her back. So was her anger misdirected at all, do you think?
I think that at that point in time, Ashley didn't feel as though she had a lot of people on her side.
Yeah.
And the two people she thought she could depend on who weren't in her face passing judgment was myself and Katie.
Right.
So I think she was very hurt because she already was getting so much from the other women. I definitely think that all of her anger towards everybody was unleashed onto Katie, which wasn't fair.
Right.
And also, Katie's basically looking at her like, I've been doing what everybody else has been doing.
Yeah.
So why are you so upset with me?
Well, as Ashley's friend, did you take her aside and say, hey, come on, like, that's not...
No, because I literally just saw it for the first time because I wasn't there and it came in.
Right,
but you know, we filmed Reunion already, so we did talk about that.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm excited for this reunion.
Oh, yes.
Something tells me it's going to be a really good one. I am Lyndsey Rodrigues, and you are watching Reality Check. Hey everyone, welcome back to Reality Check. It's a big moment right now because joining me from LA via Skype, we have Big Mike Johnson from Bachelor in Paradise on the line. Mike, how are you, buddy?
I'm amazing. Thank you for having me.
You are amazing. What an honor it is to meet you. I feel like all of America is talking about you right now because you were overwhelmingly the fan favorite during your time on The Bachelorette. So when you got the call to go to Paradise, yeah, well, you earned it, buddy. When you got the call to go to Paradise, was there any hesitation where you thought, this might not go in my favor and America might see a different side of me? Because we've seen that with like Dean and Blake. It doesn't always go the way you think it's going to go.
There was zero hesitation about that. I am who I am, always will be. If I had any hesitation, it was that in myself, would I be able to be open to the possibility of finding love? And ultimately, I felt that I was, and so that's why I decided to go.
That's great. And so you feel like your time with Hannah, even though it didn't end the way that you wanted it to, it didn't leave you unable to open up your heart again and be open to the possibility of meeting someone new.
Correct. I mean, there was months in between that had passed, and I mean, I don't want to just be on a Friday and Saturday night in my bedroom on my laptop watching some movie over and over again. I'm trying to find love, and sitting at home is not going to do it.
That is very, very true. Now, you've tweeted about wanting to send freaky texts before, so can you give us an idea of what a freaky text might be? What are you talking about there?
Well, I'll say this. A freaky text may be something like, if it's 6:37 in the morning and I know you got to be at work at 7 a.m., I might just text you, hey baby, your butt look good in that outfit, or your butt looks good in those, in that dress. It can be as simple as that.
And then you reveal that you're peering through her window with binoculars.
Well, no, like hopefully we'll be dating and I might just be in the bedroom still.
Well, I mean, I know that someone wants to be in your bedroom, and that person is Demi Lovato. She's made it very clear that she's here for you. So have the two of you connected at all? Have you exchanged any freaky texts of your own?
We have not connected, and we have not exchanged any freaky texts at all.
Yet.
No to both.
Yet. Now, let's talk about Bachelor in Paradise.
Look at you. Look at you.
I know, I'm stirring the pot just a little. So let's talk about Bachelor in Paradise because the Hannah, Blake, Dylan love triangle is starting to get a little bit tiresome. So I want to know, particularly as your team Dylan, was it kind of as trying for you being there as it's been for viewers watching it sort of play out?
Dylan's my little brother. I am 100% biased. I don't care what anybody says. That's my brother. I love him. And while being there and watching it back, I just told Dylan to just be confident and to continue to know that he's a good person, and Hannah's a good person as well, and she has to choose who's right for her. And watching it play out on TV, it's kind of hard to watch. I mean, it's like, damn, that's my little brother right there. I don't want him to feel sad, but at the same time, he has to go through those to grow, you know? And so I think that this experience is going to be great for him.
Absolutely. And on last week's episode, it ended on such a low note with a huge fight between Jordan and Christian, and I'm guessing we'll see the fallout from that on tonight's episode. But I'm just wondering, what was it like to witness it firsthand?
I was at the bar, I had my tequila, and I was just, you know, just watching it play out. I was like, I'm not in it. I'm happy to not be in the drama.
Yeah.
It's good to watch, though.
I mean, were you ready to jump in and get involved if you felt that it was getting to a point where it was too intense, or were you just like, oh, there's security for that?
Not at all. Bachelor Nation, the Bachelor team here does a wonderful job protecting us. I knew that I was protected, and I was standing beside Clay, who looks like he ate me. So I was safe in all regards.
Definitely safe with Clay, that's for sure. I mean, how will that fight impact the dynamic between everyone in Paradise? I mean, is it going to affect the rose ceremony?
I don't know if it'll affect the rose ceremony. I do think that the other guys and the girls watching, Clay and Christian, should realize that no one is going to like you more because you fight over them. If anything, use your intellect and just use your words. Being physical is not going to help you get somebody.
Yeah, it's true. As women, we typically don't appreciate that. And we know that Hannah B is going to show up at some point during the season in Paradise. But Dancing with the Stars also posted this photo, and fans have been speculating that she is the newest castmate of Dancing with the Stars. So we've seen her dance on her Instagram all the time. You haven't seen that? I mean,
no,
based on the freckle on her neck, people are like, it's definitely Hannah B. So why do you think she'd be a great addition to Dancing with the Stars?
Hannah has so much energy, and she's goofy, and she's clumsy, and she loves herself, and she just loves life. So, and she's super competitive. That woman is ridiculously competitive. So I think that she'll be a wonderful addition to Dancing with the Stars if she's on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, if. I mean, people seem to think that that it's definitely her, and they're really hoping that she immediately falls in love with her dance partner. So, you know, we just want the best for her. Now, before you came on air, we asked a couple of fans of yours for some questions for you. So let's get them some answers. So let's go to our first question. At Peace Love Jen asked, did you prefer the dynamic of The Bachelorette or Bachelor in Paradise more? And did you have a favorite moment or conversation from either show?
I enjoyed, if I had to choose between one of the two, they both have their pros and negatives, but I would choose The Bachelorette because it's less drama. I ain't trying, say the drama for your mama. I'm trying to, I'm trying to chill, I'm trying to find my love.
Right.
And so I would choose The Bachelorette over. My favorite moment was when Hannah and I were, I asked her to teach me a dance move of hers, and she likes this like playing the guitar, strumming the guitar dance move, and I went all out and I tore my pants, and that was a really fun moment for us right there.
That was a cute moment. It's funny though that you say that you feel like Paradise is more dramatic than your season of The Bachelorette, because with all the Luke P drama, I mean that has been one of the most dramatic seasons so far. So you feel like Paradise is more dramatic than the Luke P stuff?
Telling y'all, get your popcorn. For me, I get my cookies and cream. Don't tell my personal trainer. And Bachelor in Paradise this season is drama. It's crazy.
All right. Okay. Obviously, I mean, I'm all for it. And okay, another question. At I Am Queen Fowl asked, what's the most important thing you learned about yourself or relationships from your time on The Bachelorette and Bachelor in Paradise?
Wait, what's her handle? What's her Twitter handle again?
It was I Am Queen Fowl. Her name is Fallon.
I am Queen
Fowl.
Baby girl, I don't know what, I can't hear it. Shout out to you. Thanks for asking a question. I would say, while on Bachelor in Paradise, I learned that I don't have the patience to deal with anything outside of what I'm trying to do. And while on the show, I'm trying to find a relationship. And so I found myself becoming impatient with certain things, and my energy was draining because I'm not trying to give my energy to none of this other crap going on. And what I learned about myself while on The Bachelorette was that I really am a confident individual, that because I was seeing other guys kiss Hannah when it is unnatural, I would say, but I felt strong in my relationship that I had with Hannah. And so it made me realize that at times I may not have been as open, as quick, but I think that you should be open.
I think it also shows that you're very secure in yourself, and I mean, you have no reason not to be.
Definitely.
But yeah, you're absolutely right. It's very unnatural to watch the girl that you're dating also kiss all these other guys.
Especially if she kissing Hot Tyler. I mean, come on. Like, really?
Yeah, that happened. Well, we have one last question for you, and that is, give us your best tease without giving too much away for tonight's episode of Paradise.
I would say that Nick Diaz is coming back to the UFC So wait and see what happens tonight between Jordan and Christian.
Yeah, we can't wait to see the fallout from that. Okay, we're going to take our last break of the day, but we still have some gas left in the tank. When we come back, we'll be hitting you with another great moment in reality history, so stay with us. Mike, thank you so much for joining us. We're really excited to see how the rest of the season plays out. Well, that is all we have time for today, unfortunately, but I want to say a big thank you to Jeremy Parsons, Monique Samuels, and of course, Mike Johnson for joining us today. Remember to follow @People on Twitter to watch the newest Reality Check episode streaming Monday through Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. I am going to leave you with another reality history moment, this time courtesy of Bachelor in Paradise. I am Lyndsey Rodrigues, and I will check you tomorrow.
The night Michelle K left the show, she came back here to the hotel. Immediately after, Ryan came to see her in her room. Soon after that, there was a knock on the door.
In this 2014 episode of Bachelor in Paradise, Chris Harrison and Lauren, one of the show's producers, reveal what happened the night Michelle K left the show.
She seemed a little suspect. She was naked under a towel.
Michelle, is there someone in there with you?
Through reenactment footage, we learn Ryan Putz, a crew member, had been alone with Michelle, panicked, and then jumped from a 25-foot balcony.
I looked over.
Lauren recalls Ryan's agony.
Are you okay? What were you thinking? Jesus.
But she can't seem to avoid a case of the giggles.
When I knocked on the door, it obviously spooked him, and it caused him to want to jump off the balcony.
The reenactment, complete with sickening sound effects, is one of the great moments in reality history, although we're not so sure Ryan would agree.
It's a lot further of a drop than I thought it was.
Your full name?
It's Ryan Putz, P-U-T-Z.